What's up, my boy? George Perez right here. George Perez Stories, episode 230. George Perez Stories is brought to you by JB's Tree Service Landscape and Installation. You thought I was going to say insulation, but I threw the installation on you. What does installation mean for all you cholos out there that didn't go to ROP? Installation means they come to your house, rip your lawn out. They don't even beat up the squirrels. No one kicks a pigeon, nothing. They escort them off the premises with the warrant. Boom. JB's Tree Service. I use them. My lawn's so green, people come to my house, ask me if I sell weed. I'm like, nah, dog, I just water it, eh? If you need a tree service, stump removal, make sure you guys hit up JB's Tree Service. Instagram is JMBARRIOS12. And if your lady doesn't let you have an Instagram because all your exes from high school hit you up, the phone number is 562-739-8060. I'm very excited about this episode. It's 230. I'm just saying 230 because, you know, I'm flirty and dirty. X to the G with no papers, would it be?
What's up, dog?
Chilling, homie.
I'm feeling good. I wore the sweater and everything.
I know, dog. Like, you know what I like about you, dog, is you're like a super fanboy.
Yeah.
You're like, every guest we have, you wear something to let them know, like, hey, I wanted you on too.
Yeah, like when Beto comes.
When Beto comes, you wear like a fucking ESPN sweater.
Right.
When
That's how it is.
Eddie comes, you wear like a Planned Parenthood shirt.
When E-Zone comes, I wear his merch. And I turn on the candles and shit. When Saturday comes, I put on my Jordans so he can see that I got Jordans and shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited, dog. Our next guest, guys, is blowing up. The homeboys in the Twitter world, the Instagram world. I just did a show with them for the Foos Gone Wild concert. All the way from Los. Give it up for the Dove guy in the building. What's up, my boy?
Thank you. What's up? Thank you for having me. I'm fucking excited to be here. This shit's gonna be sick.
So, what's your name instead of the Dove guy?
Steven Sandoval, that's my name.
You throw an E in front of it? It's Steven?
No.
Or
My
just
mom,
Steven?
yeah,
Your
but
mom
not
does?
me, yeah. I'm just Steven, yeah.
What
On paper, it's Steven. In Spanish, it's Steven.
Steven?
Yeah,
Nah, because I know everyone
for
that's
sure.
like Steven.
Nah, yeah.
A lot of people like trip out that you're Mexican. That you're Mexican, you look Mexican, but you look like if Canelo ate real healthy. Right? He looks like Canelo like in 6th grade, huh?
Like a vegan Canelo?
Yeah, like, ay, cabrona. Canelo?
Yeah, I get that a lot. They used to call me that Canelo as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Well, some people still do, but yeah, I get that shit a lot.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in East LA my whole life.
Yeah, what part of East LA?
East LA is right next to Commerce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to do comedy at the Commerce Casino.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So probably like a little 3-minute drive from Citadel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
for
have
sure.
you ever gone to that mall?
Yeah. Well, not often, but I've been there for sure.
It looks too weird, eh?
It's outdoors. It's fucking. It's like an outlet, but it's sick. It's
Yeah?
dope. Yeah.
It looks like only fucking Middle Eastern people shop there.
Nah, there's a bunch of Asians that shop there.
Yeah?
Yeah, they like those fools take the bus all the way from Monterey Park down to fucking. I see those fools. They'll be fucking traveling in the bus like 10 fools deep.
Trying to eat the doves.
Yeah,
huh?
They'll be trying looking for all the deals.
Yeah.
all the
I ain't
deals
mad
like
at their
that.
hustle, though.
Nah, yeah, they're smart with it.
So, look, I wanted to give you a quick intro. We're going to come right back to you.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, he knew the Dove guy was going to be here. And he goes, yo, man, a lot of people are going to watch this podcast. So
You brought some weed.
he brought some weed this time. Hey, Steven, this fool owns a weed company.
His sister owns it.
Oh, for real?
And he only brings one joint to my Is that fucked up?
Gotta let them know slowly, but know what I'm saying? Slowly.
Look, dog, this is what he brought, eh?
Today, because you were here, dog.
And this fool has a warehouse.
Oh, full warehouse. Sure about the whole warehouse.
That's why. Let me just
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let me
already
just get on this.
interrupting before his intro.
personally.
All the way from Ridge Quest, the Quakey of Quakes, Tommy 3 Plates, and you know he has his own intro.
in the motherfucking house, holding it down once again. Episode 230 out here. Brought these fools a little something. Know what I'm saying? Smoke up.
There's 3 of us. 4 of us. You brought us a joint
we
each
been
and like
smoking.
a gram each.
If you look at me right now, you know motherfuckers smoke. This is me high as fuck.
Right now, you look like Soda
And look at- check the
Popinski
pocket,
from
check-
like Mike
and
Tyson's
then-
Punch-Out.
We ain't done, ladies and gentlemen. We're still smoking on here. And I'm going to light one up.
What about
as
the
we
dub guy,
speak.
dog? Like,
We're going to
hey,
be holding it down right here with the dub guy. You know, hey, dog.
Hey, tell him how you were fanning
And-
out at the Foos Gone Wild show cuando lo vistes.
Hey, fool, I was going to tell you the story about when I was little, I used to have a fucking dub.
Oh, yeah. For real?
I did,
So
dog.
what was the story?
Fool, well, my uncle's neighbor next door, I used to kick it with a little homie, and his stepdad had pigeons like a motherfucker, and he knew I was from out of town.
hold on, dog. This shit just skipped.
They were visiting.
Hold on. You said my uncle's neighbor's little
sister
homie. Hold on. Your uncle's neighbor's little homie.
No, my
Hold
okay,
on.
my uncle's
Let me-
neighbor
Hold on.
was my
dude.
little-
Hold on. Hey, my uncle. Little brother's homie, the neighbor, and what did he say?
That's what I was gonna tell you, man.
Stepdad had pigeons. Go ahead.
It's something else. It's not even that. He's no, but the little homie, his stepdad had pigeons, and I was visiting from out of town. And I would stay there for the summer, and I was like, I want one of these pigeons, and he let me get one of these pigeons. But they were the white ones, fool. But they had the like fluffy little like the feet and the tails.
Yeah.
It was bad though.
What are those called?
I don't know what they're called, but those are little fancy ones.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he had one and he let me have it. And then I took it to Ridgecrest and I had a badass cage for it. We got it
How the fuck
food.
does a dove survive in the desert?
Hey, wait, we're fucking getting there. No, fool. I fucking had it all set up, all sick.
You have like a little water slide in
Fucking
the
little water, the little things, a little pellet, a little hammock so it could chill. Whatever it wanted to do. I was like, I don't know what they do. I had a little thing. Fool, we're out there, but it's like 120 20 degrees in Ridgecrest.
20 degrees.
Yeah.
Fucking like 2 days later when we went back out, that shit was dead. And I was like,
Fucking
"Fuck."
bad.
But I didn't know that it would die. And my dad's like, no, chicalón, you know?
Yeah.
It was hot. And
When
I was
did
like,
you-
that's why I was like, no more fucking pets, eh?
And no more interrupting me. When did you get into the doves, dog? Like, what's the intro of it? Like,
Yeah.
cool?
So I used to work in the Swami right here, Cypress Swami.
No
since
way.
I was
The
a
one
kid.
right here?
Oh yeah, I don't know where we're at,
Oh,
but
I used to
yeah,
work
right here.
right there. My
Yeah.
mom worked there.
Yeah,
That's-
with my uncle since like before I was 10.
It's on Valley View.
Yeah, right there, in Lincoln, right?
You have to be
yeah.
there by like 5:30.
Yeah,
South
5:30
You gotta
exactly.
have insurance.
Yeah,
like,
and then
the
and your
permit.
ID and your
Yeah.
driver's license. Yeah.
And
So
it
my
has to-
uncle didn't have a driver's license, so that fool would pay someone to take the van. yeah. So and then that fool he had a friend.
Agarra licencia.
Yeah, so, no, at the time that fool couldn't get it. So fucking. So and then fucking he met a guy that had pigeons, like just regular homing pigeons, but that fool would train them to race. So like these fools that race fucking pigeons for like.
What do you mean race?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
running
so,
or
no,
flying?
No, not flying. So that.
Oh,
So
they clip the wings
like
and
a
they make
shitload-
them run.
Yeah, just fucking, so a shitload of fools load up their doves and they have chips on their feet. And they take them all the way to Oregon, let them go, and they race all the way down here.
No way.
We're talking about $1,500,000 pots.
Hold on. So doves, they start in Oregon.
Yeah.
Fool.
And then
Well, they do them from a lot of different places, but that's one of the
Okay.
most popular ones, from Oregon all the way down
Damn,
here.
That's like Oregon Trail.
And how much they
Yes.
betting?
Like,
How much
no,
we talking? Like
no,
big
they're talking
bucks?
about- no, we're talking about pot, like the pot's like 50 to 100K.
Damn.
Whoa.
For
Some
the
real
bird
shit.
that comes.
Hey,
For the
Yeah.
one that
Yeah.
wins.
Shit.
So the shit is that fucking
It's a pigeon.
everyone has their own coop in a different place. So when the chip, as soon as as a pigeon or the dove, whatever you want to call it, as soon as it goes in, the chip goes off and they take the time and they have to compare the distance from each single coop and then calculate the time to see exactly how long it took and how much. It
So
cost.
are you saying that they always go back to the same coop?
So yeah, so once you train them to fly back to their coop, that's well, it takes a little bit of training, but it's also their instinct. Like they just know how to go and get food. So if, for example, like if you were to just throw if you were to throw bread out in the sidewalk, you have birds that would just come and eat it. Like that's just how it is.
And they'll just show up.
Yeah, and they'll come back like every single day for their food. You get me?
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is that's
chicks
just
like that.
that's just exactly. But the thing is, those foods are just regular pigeons, like the street pigeon. So if I were to take that food 30 miles from here, he might not make it back. But if he were to leave it on his own, he knows how to come back. So the difference, so it's called a lot of people it's like it's not a fucking dove, it's a pigeon, but it's called a homie rock dove. So that's the scientific one. I guess like fucking Bill
Those
Nye.
are the foods that go. Those are the foods that go long distance.
Yeah, so they're homie rock doves, so they'll fly like this. The shit they used to use like fucking in World War II to send messages and shit. It's the exact same shit. Yeah, so I don't even know how far I got in the story, but
hey, so like. That's the crazy race, huh? You're like, we're going to take these doves to Germany. See
Yeah,
these
these
motherfuckers fly back.
nah, I've heard of some of them flying thousands of miles.
Yeah. Hey, well, fucking Oregon, dig. That's far as
Oregon's
fuck.
like a couple hundred.
Yeah, it's like 250, 280.
Hell nah.
Nah,
Oregon-
250 is
hell
from here to
nah.
Ridgecrest.
Nah, yeah, Vegas is
From
like
here to
400.
Ridgecrest is
My
120.
bad. So it's like, what, 700?
No, it should be. It should easily be over $1,000. I think.
Yeah.
Let's
Ooh, Oregon?
check our technician. Next to the G, punch in the code, dog.
It's 942 miles.
See?
Almost
900.
1,000.
Yeah, and
900.
you see them. So I was at the guy's house where that he raced them, and you see them, and they come from far as fuck. And like let's say the door of the coop is right here, and if the dove is flying this way, it'll go like fast as fuck and do a crazy U-turn in the air and just swarm in there. Like that fool knows he's racing, so he knows he has to get in there ASAP.
Yeah.
Like
How do they know they're racing? Like you
I
just
don't
said,
fucking know,
yeah?
but
Those who's
fly
know. He's
fast.
like, hey,
Well,
on
the
this
thing
journey,
is-
I'm
yeah,
out.
the thing is, so they kind of take them like a little bit, like they train them. So like they'll take them like
Who
mid,
puts the fucking
they'll
jets
take
on that shit? No, they're like, look
they'll
how
take
fast
it
that
to
fool is, dog.
fucking Midway, California, and then
I
do
know
it
where
from there.
Midway's at.
Yeah, and then take them to like to North California, and then do it from there and slowly work their way up there. So they already know what they're
Do they
training
give
for.
them like a special treat of food? Like,
Well, they have like good vitamins and shit. Like they give them pills and shots and
no,
everything.
I mean
Like steroids?
Not steroids, but yeah, kind of, but like vitamins.
for a bird.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking is
Nick
like,
beat that's the
so well, you said that the pigeons, birds will come back to you if they know you feed them.
Yeah.
So are they leaving? What kind of food does a dove prefer? Like, are you
Well,
talking,
just a bunch of seeds.
Hey, what do you
Yeah.
feed them? I heard they can't eat seeds because their beaks ain't used to eating seeds.
No, they can eat seeds.
He's all, I'm telling the motherfucker that owns 1,000 of them.
They eat a bunch. It's probably like 5 different. I don't know the names of them, but it's like they have sunflower seeds sometimes too. They have like pieces. It looks like dry corn.
what
I
about
think it is dry corn.
flaming hot Cheeto seeds? So you
No,
know-
only the ghetto ones.
Hey, I had a coworker, and that fool had pigeons, and he would fly those fools and race them.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned about
All of a
motherfuckers.
sudden.
Oh,
that
yeah,
learn
now he
that
just
shit.
remembered.
No, I'm telling you, he had
you
had
were
fucking these pigeons, and I don't know what the fuck they were, but he would race them,
But
and he
you're
would
talking
tell me.
about racing like 100
He's like,
yards.
no,
on
he's
this
like,
fool.
no, he would drive. No, he would drive to Sacramento. And he's like, we released in Sacramento, and then they come back, and he lived in Rose Hills.
Yeah.
This man was famous about that shit. My homie
There-
Jim Enos.
What?
You probably know him. Jim Enos.
Jimmy
From fucking
knows.
Rose Hills.
No,
he
I'm
he
not
used to race a gang of pigeons. Sick as fuck.
I'm not sure. Nah, because I know my uncle, he knows a lot of foods. There's a club in Compton for racing
way.
pigeons. Yeah, it's a racing pigeon club.
Pajaritos,
Yeah,
chingonitos.
yeah, something like that. But nah, those fools get down they have some fucking expensive birds and shit.
That's
Those
crazy.
shits are feria?
So how much
The
they
racing
cost?
ones?
¿Cuánto te cuestan?
Yeah.
Nah, well, the ones that we have, my uncle, he buys them, I think, for like 20, 25 a pop. But he has a guy that breeds them for him. So my uncle used to breed them, but the shit is, that shit got too big. Like, the coop, it got too packed. So he needed more space, so he got some food in Riverside that he's in charge of just breeding them. Like, he has pigeons for fun. So my uncle was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you mine that I use for breeding. You breed them, and then I'm buy them off of you. So it just saves a shitload of time.
What,
No, I'm not-
what's
me
the
gustan
breeding
pinche
involved?
pájaros.
Like, how do you train this bird for what it's going to be? Like when you say this guy, like, does he have the birds doing squats, sit up?
Nah, those
like,
fools just do shit on their own. They're just fucking...
It's,
they
it's
be-
Hey.
the food they give them, the way, like...
No. They'll just get on top of the female and just go at it.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there like a fancy pigeon that's worth mad feria?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah?
I don't know exactly. Like, I haven't looked too much into it, but there is. Like,
Hey, Xavier, what's
there's
the
like
motherfucking
everything. It's like fucking
most
expensive
expensive
ass dogs.
pigeon in the
It's like
motherfucking
expensive
world?
ass horses. It's the same shit. There's people that are gonna pay top
Is
dollar
it the
to get
color
the
of
sickest
the
bird.
most
The
expensive
color,
pigeon
like sometimes,
in the
like they're
world?
big. The fucking they're big. The color of their eyes. So we have some that normally their eyes are like a light red. and then some of them have eyes for like if they were like they fucking smoked the whole pound.
But they're
to
all white.
themselves.
Yeah.
And
The most expensive pigeon ever sold was sold for $1.9 million in China.
What did it look like? Let me see it. Show it.
Dove bar?
Huh?
Let's see it. Or no, the most expensive dove.
That was it sold for $1.9 million.
Same shit, yeah. Pigeon does the same shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. What
Was it the ring neck?
what did it do, eh? Like, why did it...
What the fuck that shit come with?
It's just like a dog. It's just
what's it look like? Them
blue
motherfuckers better
They
look
wanted them
fucking
to have
tight.
blue eyes, different colors.
They don't have a picture of that fool?
It's not doesn't know how to fucking
So,
use a computer. No.
Steven, there's other kind of doves, too, because I remember I used to be with this chick, and she used to work for the kissing doves. Like the ones they use at the weddings where the doves kiss and shit.
Okay.
Have you?
Look at that.
So there's doves like there's a shitload of different doves. Like there's people who have doves that don't fly. They're trained to not fly. So they'll use them for like photo shoots. Like they'll just open their hand or they'll use like babies for stuff like that. Ours, as soon as you let them go, that fool's gonna dip. That fool's gonna go
You
home.
got
That fool,
immigrant doves.
that fool's trying to go eat already. That fool's hungry. That
Yeah.
fool's just gonna fly home ASAP. First, maybe they'll
Where's home?
circle in Montebello. So they're
No
located
way.
in
All the
Montebello.
doves do fly back to you guys?
Yeah, they fly back to Montebello. So
You
we'll
just
take
leave
them
the
from.
door open.
Yeah, they have a door that it's a trap, so they go in, but they can't come back out.
But they get fed, so les vale verga.
Yeah, they get fed. They have their water. They have a big ass coop. They have a lot of space where they could just
Gatorade.
chill. They get their vitamins.
Yeah.
The shots for like so they don't get like illnesses for like respiratory illnesses and shit. So
for
now
flying
we
over
take good
crack
care
houses,
of
like,
fucking.
come on.
We make sure they.
You ever
we
see
make sure-
hawks and shit fucking with your shit?
One time when we first started, we were right there fucking by where the Whittier Boulevard sign is at.
Yeah.
And fucking, there was a dove that's my uncle used to live there, up where the new Nike store is at right there. My uncle used to live up the street from there, and he had them on his roof. Yeah, so I didn't even fucking finish the story, but so my uncle was in the swami, and then he met some guy that had pigeons, and he bought some pigeons off of him because my uncle had pigeons as a kid. And then eventually some fool, so like I have some white ones. You want to buy them? And then he bought them, and he was like, "I'm gonna start taking them to funerals." Like just because he knew that there was like at the time there was probably like 1 or 2 people max doing it. Right now there's a handful like of people
I know
yeah
what you mean.
yeah
It's
yeah
an OG of
yeah. So and then there's like an OG that's been around for like since like I've been doing that shit since like the 80s and shit.
Oh,
So
shit.
yeah.
Oh man, waifu.
Yeah. So fucking yeah.
I've been doing it since 1973.
Exactly.
Probably.
Yeah. So and then fucking that fool just started doing that shit, and then that shit worked. And then one day he was like, you know what? We just gotta stop going to the swami because this shit's better. And did that shit full time. And then so he had him on the roof of his house. A small ass fucking, probably like the size of this table, maybe like this tall on his roof.
¿Cuántos? How many?
He probably had like 20.
Damn.
He probably had like 20.
Like a slave ship.
Yeah, just so you have 20 there, and then fucking it was too much. So he took that shit down, and then he did one in his backyard, and that one was a little bit bigger. And then right there there was a point where that fool couldn't like for whatever reason
Still
either
bad.
they would get sick or they'll die or they do get lost sometimes, or the hawks do get them every now and then.
Like how often?
Nah.
What do you mean the hawk? Oh yeah, I
So hawks will get them. But the thing is, since we always let them go in groups, the hawk is gonna go and they're all gonna squirm into a different they're just gonna go a different So then the hawk is like, oh fuck, which one do I chase? But they're pretty fast and they're like they're good.
You hear them.
No, yeah, but the doves though, the older ones, so they like to go for the younger ones because they're a little bit. But the older ones, no le hacen nada. They'll get away. They'll fucking be juking that fool, like just swerving left and right in the middle. And then people get mad when I fucking like flip the birds, and I'm like, you fools don't even see what these fools do in the sky. Like these fools are going fast as fuck, crazy ass shit. And
Hey, what about the ones that fucking fools be fucking clapping and shit? And they fucking.
oh, those are they call those rollers. So those were used a lot. Like there's a shitload of fucking like OGs in Compton and Inglewood. They use them to signal that they had work in their house, or not that they had work in their house too. So if you see them, because I go to the Inglewood, I'll go to Inglewood Cemetery a lot. And there's fools always like, hey, you know what? Like the OGs and shit, and they'll come up and they'll be like, oh, you know, I used to have them in my house and would this and that, and that shit was popping like, especially like right there in the African American culture in Compton, like that shit is crazy. The rollers, and they'll go up and they'll just do flips, and I know like several people that have them, but those are just like a hobby because you can't like they know how to come back home, but you can't take them far as fuck.
Yeah,
but they still know how to come back.
What about the ones Mike Tyson had?
Those are the regular homing pigeons.
All right.
So the only difference is that the ones that we have, they're bred to be white. It's the exact same shit. Yeah, they're exact same bird.
Out of like
the
every
gang of pigeons on.
Hold on.
yeah,
out of like every like 100 birds or lo que sueltas, how many get lost? You know,
Yeah.
1 out of 10 or
yeah. So we probably do it like talking about like 5 services each day. Each one is like minimum 10. Most of the time it's like 20, 30. So it's the same doves, but we release the doves maybe like 400 times a week. And in a week, maybe only 1 or 2 get lost.
oh, dude, that's not. Yeah,
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be way more than
no,
that.
but
yeah.
the thing is, there's also sometimes where we'll take them too far, and for whatever reason, sometimes if like they can't fly when it's dark or when it's raining.
No, wait.
They're
or when
blind.
it's raining.
They're
yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
What
so
about when it's windy?
when it's hard? We've released them where they have to fly in that direction and the wind is going this way and they can't. Like they have to kind of like go out of their way to find where there's no wind current so they can actually but that should slow them down. Or sometimes if it's raining they won't fly and they won't come back till the next day in the morning they'll just show up. I made it, fool. You fools thought I was lost, but I made it. They come back,
In my locker bed.
yeah.
So you fools just have like crates of them, different ones, or those fools do a circle and come back, and then you throw the same ones out to another service.
So for example, like if I go to a funeral, I'll take like 10 and let them go. And then normally we'll have enough to the point where I won't have to go back and get them. But if we're really busy, then I'll go back to where they're at. If it takes me 30-minute driving, they're there in 10 minutes. So they're there before me. They're ASAP. Yeah,
that's
got no traffic, no nothing like that. Those fools go ASAP. They get there and then and if we need them, then we'll grab them again.
So you worked at the Cypress Swap Meet. What did you guys do there? Sell doves?
We used to sell women's jeans. So we started off in Santa Fe
I
Springs.
think I've seen you there.
Yeah, Santa Fe Springs. That's where we started, and then we moved over to fucking Cypress.
Hey, they don't know what Cypress is like.
No, it's fucking
it's a different vibe.
Sick. It's sick, and
Everybody sells shit there.
Yeah, and you go.
Good
You
shit.
go
Good shit.
good shit. Yeah,
Good
good
shit.
shit. Yeah, you can find a shitload of shit from used things to new things.
Yeah.
Food, fucking furniture. We have a homie there that sells furniture.
Yeah.
Beds.
The fucking carpet, anything like
My
that.
mom used to sell plants there for like 15 years.
Okay. Oh, maybe I fucking bought a plant from her.
Yeah, my mom, she had
Was it by the bathrooms?
No, my mom had the plants. Like, everyone has their spot.
Yeah.
Like the watch guy, the battery watch guy's by the bathroom.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So
Those
we
two
were
white boys.
we were at I-35. That
All
was
right.
our spot.
Yeah, okay, so you know where the street is, Valley View?
Yeah.
My mom was the corner one right there. She had plants, but she always had other shit. My mom was weird, dog. She had well, my mom had a rancho in Fallbrook.
I don't know where that was at.
She's like a millionaire, dog. And then what she would do, she's like, ¿Sabes qué? I get bored at home. So she'd go to garage sales and buy shit, bring it home, shine it, and sell it at the swap meet. And I'd be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm bored, eh? What? And like, but she had it all on lock, like, because at the swap meet, everybody has their own little section that they kick. Who was next to you guys?
There was some food. I know behind us there was some food that used to sell shoes, and then next to us there was some. In front of us there was like I think he was like an Arab guy. He sells cell phone accessories. Before him there was this Filipino. I think he was Filipino. I don't know. That fool's name was Panchito. That fool passed away.
Oh,
But
yeah, some people pass away. From
Yeah.
that.
Hey, you think people still sell solos?
Yeah, they sell everything.
I can't get solos anymore. Can you
get
find
those-
them?
You can get solos at Gunther's in downtown Santana.
No, they have solos.
Yeah,
Damn.
We were trying to do a
See,
promo.
I'm
so
late.
Trying to do an ad and shit.
Hey, how many years were you at the swap meet?
I mean, I started since I started going since I was like 5 years old,
Yeah, no, hey, fool, I know what you mean.
and I would go.
like
I wouldn't get.
explain to Tommy though the time
So-
you got to get up and all that.
Ooh, I
So I would
fucking
wake
was
up-
one of those little kids.
I'll wake up at 5:30, and then I would sleep over at my uncle's house because there was no point of me fucking sleeping at my house, and then that fool was gonna have to come pick me up at 5:30.
Yeah.
So I would sleep over, and then I had a cousin who was like 3 years older than me, so that fool like he's my cousin, but he's like my brother and shit.
Yeah.
So I would sleep over there only in the weekends. So on Fridays, when I didn't go to school during the summer, on Fridays we would go to Santa Fe from noon till midnight.
Yeah, that
at the
shit
night
cracks.
at Santa Fe. Yeah. So but at Santa Fe you have to pay to get in.
Yeah.
Damn, lots of long ass swap meet, huh?
Yeah. No, well, the people wouldn't start showing up like till like 5 or 6, but we had to be early and set everything up and make sure we got there in time, and because they'll close the gate and like you can't come in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just-
it's
that's
this whole shit.
all.
Yeah, so So we were working there, and then my uncle, he took out to Cyprus, and I remember the first time that fool paid me like $10, so I thought I was rich as fuck. I was like, that's what's up. Hell yeah, I was like, this is fucking. I was probably like 10, 11 years old. And that shit, and then at one point, that fool like, hey, we're gonna start selling DVDs. That fool told me and my cousin we were gonna take care of that shit. So we were right there. We bought a TV. We hooked it up with the generator, and half of the spot was for women's jeans. The other half was for fucking. We were selling DVDs. Yeah. There was a bunch of weirdos. I remember there was an old Asian guy who always came looking for porn. Fool. Always. Yeah, fool. I was a little fucking 11-year-old fool. Like what the fuck?
Hey,
talking about.
There's even an old like. There's special vendors there. There's like the ladies always like. Joven, tenemos Macy's. No,
yeah, Macy's, the $5. So that was me, fool.
You were yelling?
Fuck, fool, that shit was funny as fuck. So
the peanuts.
So yeah, they'll be screaming for everything. So so the shit that me was when I would see a family walking, and I would see that the kid would stay behind. I'll wait till the kid gets in front of me. Pásele. Fool, that little kid would start fucking running. Fool, that shit was. I would just start cracking up, and that was like entertainment for me, you know, because at the end of the day it was work. But yeah, so we I know at Santa Fe my aunt had a container there, so in the container we had a TV and shit, but we would watch like Cuba. There was no cable or nothing like that. Yeah. But getting up like 5:30 in the morning, get home 5 in the afternoon.
I remember that shit.
And then every single weekend it was either we're gonna eat tacos or pizza because nobody was gonna cook. No. Yeah, it was either tacos or comida china too.
Hey, but over here, at Cyprus, it's different, Tommy, because like at the Santa Fe Spring Swami, it's people selling like Frisco beans, like shit that they get from a distribution company.
Yeah.
At Cyprus, these fools are buying storage units, pallets.
Yeah.
Like they don't even know what they have.
Yeah.
Thought George took me one day and I was kind of broke at the time. He's like, let's go. I came back with so much shit and I looked at George. I was like, don't ever take me again.
Yeah.
I got a jersey. I got shoes. I got a jersey for $20.
No.
Yeah.
That's
George was like, you got
these records, dog.
No, yeah.
At the Cyprus Swami.
Yeah, they saw like a bunch of
how to fucking like. There's supposed to, go thrift or whatever, and they go and look for the good shit. You find some good ass shit at the Swami.
All right.
Down low.
Then you guys but they got like they sell a shitload of like vintage like windbreakers and shit.
Yeah,
and it's like fucking literally used drills, used wrenches to fucking brand new jeans, everything, and it's dope. And then you'll get yourself an ice cream. They have loncheras there. It's like a whole day.
Or the foods that sell the used clothes for like workers. Yeah, they have the hookup.
Hey, have you ever has another kid ever tried to fight you there when you were little? I remember
So the thing is, I wasn't. Like my whole life, I was never really like getting along with fools my age. I was always talking. I remember, fool, I was like 14. I was gambling with some fucking 30-year-old at the Swami. I stripped that for one time for $40. Like we were playing the whole day. My uncle, he didn't give a fuck. He was like, go play. Like instead of working, I'll just go play with that fool. So he was right behind us, and that fool would sell chucherias, a bunch of like just whatever he would find. He would just fucking put it on the table, put a price on it, and just sell it. And then fucking so we play conquian. And then fucking
what's conquian?
So conquian is like it's a I think it's Mexican, but you get 8 cards and you have to make 3 trios out of those 8 cards. So it's kind of a trip, but we'll play dollar games, and like the whole day just fucking playing, and then that's just fun. I miss that shit. That shit was sick.
And then what happened? He goes, no, I don't know you $40.
Yeah, no, that fool will pay me, but then one time that fool just started showing up. And then, but so sometimes I remember I'll lose like $10 too or something.
People don't understand. You have to pay for that space.
Yeah.
How much is a spot? Has it gone up more?
I think it's like $500 to $700 a month.
Imagine. Yeah, a month. So
you pay monthly now.
Yeah. So there's some swamis that do it like you can go, and if there's an empty space, they'll sell it to you for that day.
Yeah,
for that day. But like my uncle, he had his shit paid out because he wanted to be he had business cards with the number of the space and everything, so people knew exactly where the fuck he was at. And his jeans were new, so people would be able to exchange them. So people would always be coming back and shit. And in Cyprus, we didn't have fitting rooms, but at Santa Fe, we had fitting rooms, so they can go ahead and try them out. Yeah, it was a fitting room with the fucking like the carbs that they make there. It's just like a fucking just metal tubes, and we just put a rag around it, and that was a fucking dresser.
Hey, dog, like at the Cyprus Swami, there was also a fool that he wouldn't even sell shit. He just had cortinas, and they would play cards right there, like the little There's little gambling shit that goes on. It's a trip, man.
There's fools that sell real estate there.
Yeah.
They just show. There's a
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So they go.
Tamil casas?
No, so they go, and that fool
houses.
just has a bunch of pictures of houses in the back with the prices, and that fool's a realtor.
But
it's
what
like
type
thick.
of, but what type of person goes to the
And
swap
that's
meet
what
to
I'm
buy
saying.
houses?
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck is gonna be at the swami like, oh shit, a house?
No,
I'm
no,
fucking
chico,
down.
no,
What the
ahorita.
fuck? Yeah,
Now they do them. Hey, they do everything. Their massage.
Hey, you be
yeah. There's some.
Spectrum.
You think you get a hand job there?
I remember that one where they
Motherfucker,
parked the car.
yeah,
They parked the car in the
motherfucker,
front with it's half fucking wax and half with
The
that
red
shit.
car, the
Yeah,
red
the
car.
red
That
car.
fool,
He's
I
there.
went like a fucking month ago. That fool's still there.
Yeah,
the
he's
same
still
fucking
right there.
car. That shit still looks new as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
That fool cleans it every time he goes. And
Damn.
he just cleans it and cleans it. And that shit looks exactly the same. When I went, I was like, this fool has the same fucking car. He should have upgraded or some shit. But nah, it's the exact same car.
And it's weird too because like you can enter through three ways. You can enter through the middle from Valley View, or the way I go. You park in the back full by the baseball field, and you come in, and like usually the first two, it's straight used shit.
It's probably like yeah, it's divided.
Scavenger hunt,
It's divided. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's divided.
it's like I go to that grimy spot,
Yeah.
dog, where like there's this black fool that knows Spanish. You're like, what the fuck?
For real.
I won't forget this too. We were walking by and George was like, "Come here, come here, come here," and he started going through these CDs. Remember you bought that CD case with all Kanye West, like just random
for
shit
$1 each.
for $1
Yeah.
each, dude.
Yeah.
A
I
steal.
like it.
I was like, and he got the good shit.
It's because it's a bunch of fools that like they just buy shit and they don't know what they buy,
No.
and they don't even
It's
take
a
the
storage
time to
unit.
look it up.
No.
They're just like, I'm gonna put a price on it. Fuck
Yeah.
it. As long as they make profit, they're like, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah, that was my first come up. So what I used to do is I know there's like 4 swap meets. There's the one in Redondo Beach in the harbor area. There's a swap meet over there that sells used shit. It's like at a drive-in. And then the other ones in Golden West, call it right here, Golden
Okay,
West.
yes, I know.
And then the Cypress one, and then the Santa Fe Spring ones.
Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount.
Paramount's
but
lit, too.
Paramount isn't like they caught on. So what I used to do, dog, like 10 years ago, is I invested in Nintendo games because nobody knew what they were, and the swap meet only sold them for $1. And it's so look, dog. The swap meet opens like at 7 in Cypress. But
Yeah.
some fools are there at 5 in the fucking morning, dog. And
Right.
they just go up to the guy that knows the house on Nintendo games. And he's like, "Hey, I'll give you $50 for all those games." And he's like,
Take that shit.
Yeah, so
right
shit
now,
is-
I got a fucking new. Take this too.
"Ah."
Yeah, so you get there early, and then the fools that go early, they know like, hey fool, I'm your first customer. Come on, like hook, and it's a
Yeah.
selling point.
Yeah,
Like,
you
oh,
wanna
know
make
what,
some money.
fucking
He's like,
good
fuck
luck, and then get the
first-
money. You fucking te persinas y todo.
Yeah,
good luck
first
for
sell
the
of the day. You're like, yeah.
Yeah,
You
like,
ever
fuck it,
go to
we gotta start it early.
You ever go to the Costa Mesa swap meet?
Yeah, but that
Hey,
was
get nobody.
I
fucking
did. Yeah, that's
going
that
on
was
that
where I
day
grew up.
for no fucking.
Yeah, that was just the first one I went to. The one in Costa Mesa, right there by the community
Hey,
college.
this fool right here is from Mexico, dog.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
He didn't even know he was illegal till he tried to get his license.
Neta?
Yeah, I was at the DMV and they said nah, fool. Yeah,
came
in the
as a
DMV
kid?
I sat in line and everything. Yeah, the
You came as a
morrito. This
kid?
is like
He
3.
was doing the
Oh.
pledge of allegiance. This fool was
People getting ready to vote and everything.
He's all ready.
He used to go
Filling
against
out the
Mexico.
fucking
Fuck
ballot,
Mexico,
you know,
USA
dude.
soccer.
He's all fuck no.
Are you born here? I ain't
I
trying
was
to get
born
you
here.
in
No,
trouble.
no,
dog.
yeah, I was born here.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah I was born in fucking.
What part of Mexico is your family from?
They're from Jalisco. Both
Es
of them, my mom and
todo.
dad,
So are
yeah.
we. Me
All right,
too.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guadalajara is Zapotlanejo.
yeah. My uncle, the one he has does, he's from Guadalajara.
Okay.
So my
Is that where you get the red hair and shit? 'Cause
Yeah,
my
my-
grandma
my-
has red hair.
my grandpa, my dad's dad.
Yeah?
He had red
My
hair.
daughter has red hair
Yeah, she's from Guadalajara, Rich Chris.
from Jalisco.
She
Red
does
Dress.
have super red hair. I didn't
Yeah.
believe it was Tommy's kid. The first
Yeah.
time I seen it, I was like, that ain't your kid, Tommy. He got good teeth and he got red hair.
Your daughter from
Come
Jalisco?
on, just like me when huh?
Where was she born at?
Right here
Right here?
in fucking I'm actually in the United States.
He's got another one on the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have another baby.
How come you didn't tell me, dog?
Think I did tell you.
I know, we've been fucking on
No,
good days.
I don't remember.
So your family's from Jalisco,
Yeah.
moved to East LA Commerce.
Yeah, so at first they moved. I was in like West LA, Venice. I was like 2, and then that's when they. So my mom, she came here. My sister's, I don't know, 26, so she mom came here like 25 years ago, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, And then
That's crazy. He's like, my sister came here when she was 1. So.
Yeah, she did. So she came.
That's
she,
like this fool.
she crossed. I don't know how you crossed, but she crossed in the car. Using someone else's fucking.
This fool crossed with a gun.
Nah, Xavier.
I got with the passport like I should have. I just didn't leave.
Oh, for real?
There's a difference, yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
can still
I
fuck
see.
around then.
No, that's better because technically I didn't come illegally. Like if
Yeah,
you
so
you
cross,
enter,
yeah,
yeah,
you
you
enter,
enter, you enter.
I don't
Do
know.
it right now with this motherfucker right now, and you can get that shit quick.
Shut up, Tommy. You don't know
Look at
shit.
she's like, where's the birds?
Oh,
Retried!
Last I told him, Tommy thought he was gonna bring him.
Do
I was
cats
like, bro.
ever kick it by like your pigeon coop or anything? Or
Nah, there's there's a bunch of animals there. There's chickens and fucking horses and goats and shit like that.
shit.
Yeah, but no, I don't see cats there.
They do grab them though, right? That's like their number one enemy, you know. That
You
takes.
fools be selling goats and shit and all that too, or
No,
what?
that's not ours. So it's a stable. So my uncle, he just rents the spot there. And a shitload of fools rent the spot to keep their horse. They rent the spot to
Yeah.
keep their chickens and shit like that.
That's
And
what's up.
so the reason why, because he got kicked out of his house where he had the coop. They kicked him out, and then he was like, "Well, I gotta put it somewhere where I know that I can keep it for
Did
good."
they kick him out because of the
Oh,
dogs?
so he rents like a little.
Yeah.
spot.
So the thing is, the lady, she was
city?
the lady, she was getting sick, so they gave it to the daughter, and the daughter was just a hater, and she didn't like my uncle, so that was her excuse. Hey, you know, we gotta take the doves away. So they took the doves away, and then she still kicked them out after. So she was just being a bitch about it, but
Damn,
yeah.
she thought like the doves were gonna be enough.
Yeah, so fucking, it's crazy. Yeah, so my uncle's dad and the owner of the houses are actually married. They were married, but the daughter didn't like that, so that's why she didn't like my uncle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was this
Like,
whole
you killed
ass.
my mom.
Yeah, sounds fucking.
My bad. I just.
So she was like, nah, and she just used that as an excuse. Oh, like she was like, oh, we're gonna remodel the houses and all this shit, but she just took over the houses and she wouldn't even visit her mom until the fucking houses came along.
Wow.
You know, oh yeah,
that's
bitch.
how it
No,
is.
ahora
That's
sí
how
quiere,
it is, yeah.
ahora sí quiere visitar.
Yeah,
¿no?
ahora sí se arrima. So and then my uncle he took him to over there. He said I will build some shit there, and then but they've been chilling there for a while, and he even took some from where he had them over there, and he kind of trained them. He cut their wings so they were like babies again, and they learned all over.
What does that mean? You cut their wings?
Yeah, so their wings is like it's not skin, like it won't hurt them or shit, but he'll just grab scissors and then just cut them like in half,
Trim
and then
'em?
so they can't fly. Yeah, trim them. Yeah, trim them like when you trim like a cockatoo so it doesn't fly away. Yeah, same shit. And they were babies all over again. So when their wings grew back, it was like if they were learning to fly again. So they adapted to a new spot. A shitload of them got lost, and so the thing. A shitload of them would go back to where his old house was at because that's where home
To
was
the roof.
Yeah, but there was nothing there. And one time they were posted at a fucking where it's on Olympic. There's an entrance to the 710 freeway, and fucking there's a wire, like they have a lot of cables there, and they were posted on there. And my uncle would go and scare them. So once he'll scare them, they'll be like, "So where the fuck do we go?" And then that's when they will go to the new spot. One time we pulled up to scare them, and the fucking hawk came down and grabbed it.
Damn.
Right in front of us, the fucking
Damn.
hawk came, snatched that food, pinned that food to the ground. We fucking looked, whatever, we found branches and we started throwing them. And the fucking hawk, somehow the dove got away, it flew and the hawk left and the dove made it back home. So we rescued that food. That food was with.
Well, I have a video
Hey.
of a hawk fucking up a pigeon.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
cooked
homie,
up.
I've said this before on the podcast, but I got to share it with you. So
Go over it.
I DJ at a strip club.
Okay.
And there's always doves that kick it like on the fucking wires in front of the club or the signs. And one day I was smoking a blunt on my break, and there was like 4 doves, and then one of them was little. And the hawk, out of fucking nowhere, just shot, boom, and then you just seen feathers. Like a... And back then we had a door guy that was really like, oh, I love nature, don't hurt it. And in my head I was like, yo, dog, what happened to that dove? Because the hawk kept looking for it. My homeboy hid the dove that was injured in his jacket. So the hawk now went right in front of the club because that's where he hit the pigeon of the dove. And the hawk, hey, homie, was like, from where my roof was, the hawk kept looking down. Like where it, then he started looking under cars and shit. And my homie took the fucking dove inside the strip club. He was all bleeding and shit. The dove was looking at strippers, hearing music. And then he fucking put the dove in the back outside. So now he fucked nature up because the hawk in his head was like, I just hit this. It should be here. Like, how come I can't go through the wall, dog? So this fool released the dove in the alley, and then I was mad at him. Go, dude, now the hawk wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
And
You're
then
still looking for it.
Yeah, and then we went to go look for the dove. The fucking cats chewed that motherfucker up. Dog.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, so that's why my uncle, he tells me, he's like, so we close it. So at night, the cats can't go in because it's closed. Like, it's shut completely. Like, nothing can go in and out. And sometimes, so he feeds them at, like, around 5 p.m. And they eat till they're full. And then fucking, they have water 24/7, though. But
they got Wi-Fi in there and all that shit?
They have fucking ACs every day. So sometimes when I'll go feed him, he'll be like, hey, make sure you close it right because the cats will get in. So you have to make sure you close that shit right.
They'll take all of them.
Yeah, no, they'll
kill just
if they
for fun.
go in,
Yeah,
they'll
kill
stay
just
there
for
the
fun.
whole night and play with
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
This one
it's
right
party
here?
night for them.
This one right here is a savage.
Yeah, he's
she'll go
telling
in
me.
there,
Yeah,
like,
She'll bring,
pull the phone
yeah.
out, what's up? Got you, dub boy.
She doesn't even kill shit.
On a sequence. Oh shit.
yeah, but that shit's crazy.
Now, hey, homie, like I'm kind of intrigued by like the stories because like I could tell by the way you handle the doves, the knowledge that you have. You're always showing knowledge on your videos, giving sklecha and shit, and yeah, man. So, what video did you be like, yo, I'm gonna be the dove guy? Like, cause what were you said you started on TikTok, right?
Yeah, so I started on TikTok because my cousin, she was like, hey, you should make funny videos. But to me, TikTok was done because it was just a bunch of fools dancing. And I was like, I'm not going to fucking dance. Like, what the fuck? I didn't have social media. I didn't have nothing. Instagram, nothing. I was just working. And she was like, just make it. So I made it. And the first video that I put was just of me, what I do it in a regular day of work. So I was like, I'm going to show you fools. Because I know that shit's interesting, Everywhere I go, there people are asking me questions 24/7. What happens to the dove? So I know people are like interested in that shit. So that's what I did the first video. It didn't go viral, but it got like I had 0 followers and it got like 100 likes or some shit like that. And I was like, where the fuck did these people come from? So I put the dove guy because anytime I pull up to a cemetery or somewhere. And they see me with the cage and they'll be like, oh, are you the dove guy? I'll be like, yeah. But they mean it like, are you the guy with the doves? So that's why I just put the dove guy. And it should have that I changed it to the dove food, but that shit just doesn't make sense because it has there's a real reason why I just put it because when I pull up, hey, are you the dove guy? Yeah, that's me. My name is blah blah. All right, cool.
Bam, they already know what's up.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The dove guy.
And then now I pull up and they're like, oh shit, you're the dove guy. So now it's like a whole different like you're the dove guy from TikTok. And back then it was just like, oh, you're the dove guy. And then
you're the dove guy at McDonald's now. You're like,
yeah, they're fucking different now. So.
What was the first funeral you did? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I was like 14.
Damn, you've been doing that shit forever then, huh?
Yeah, so fucking... I didn't drive at the time, so my aunt, she would take me. My aunt... So my uncle...
would take you to work?
Yeah, so my uncle, he didn't speak English, right? So he still doesn't really speak English.
Conmigo.
Yeah, so
te doy $10.
Yeah, so then that fool, he would tell me, hey... People will call him when he first started, and they'll call him and they'll ask him questions in English. This fool will be like, hey, you know what? I'll call you back right now. He'll just hang up like that. He'll just like, I'll call you back right now. He'll call me, even if I was in school, he'll call me. He'll be like, hey, fool, go call this number, and I'll go to the restroom and be like, oh, hello, you guys need doves, woo-woo, and I'll talk to him.
In class hustling.
Yeah. Well, I had to go to the restroom. I remember my favorite days was when I would tell my mom, hey, you know what, Mom? This fool needs me to go to work tomorrow. Can I like skip school? And like she'll be like, oh, you have to go to school. I'm like, nah, but he needs me. And she'll be like, all right, fine. That was like fucking heaven, bro. Like, yeah. Damn. So to me, I was like, fuck school. I'm gonna go to work. So and then that's why I knew at a young age, I was like, I don't want to go to college. Fuck that shit. I just want to work.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and then fucking and then I would write the messages in English, and everything. And then he at one point I would write a whole text in English, but I would write it kind of in Spanish so my uncle could read it in English. So like the words I wouldn't spell them properly, but I would spell them so that he would able to pronounce them correctly in English. and then that's how I would just help him out. And anything that was in English, I would go take care of it. And if it was in Spanish, he'll go take care of it. My aunt, his wife, she wouldn't do anything. So she would drive me. She would drive me.
She was the transportation.
She would drive me. Yeah, I was 14. I didn't know how to do shit. So she would just drive me. I'll pull up and then fucking do my jale. I wasn't embarrassed because of working in the Swami. I was fucking screaming in front of
yeah.
people. What the fuck? I was selling jeans like.
Hey, dog, they don't know. Like, to strangers. Hey,
Yeah,
pásale, come
yeah,
in, check out what we
yeah,
have.
yeah. You know what? So we have like at the swami, you know how they have the plastic bags. Be like, hey, you know what? You buy it. Jeez, like we'll give you a free bag. Like, oh, what kind of bag? You thought we were gonna pop out a Michael Kors bag? So this plastic bag right here, this is for you and shit. So it was just clowning and shit and talking to a bunch of strangers, like not regularly, but every single weekend. And for all the little fucking 10-year-old bomb ass females will come in to buy jeans and shit. So she'll be sick.
Yeah. Tommy, hit us with the quote.
You speak Spanish, güero. So do parrots. My mom's just as brown as you are. My white dad tried to beat every ounce of it out of me, but he couldn't. You know why? He's all, I'm brown on the out. He's all white on the.
Take a break. Let's get some. And just like the Doves guy, we flew back and we're back on the next episode. Once again, George Perez Stories is brought to you by GB Extracts. GB Extracts leading the game in pre-rolls, Moonrock pre-rolls, sauce, cartridges, wax, edibles. Come on. Don't forget, hit up your boys at GB Extract. George Perez Stories is also brought to you by Gunther's. People be like, yo, George, how come you look like you're in blood out? How come you dress like mi familia? How come you always look like the wardrobe from Boulevard Nights? Nah, you know what? I switch it up. But when I want to look hard and look like I'm repping the Boulevard, I always go to Gunther's. That's right, guys. Gunther's, located in Santana. For the Mexicans that don't know what located means, Google it. It's in Santana. They got 2 stores, one off of Main and one off of Broadway. Come on. Gunther's. Tommy. Suavecito. Don't they got Suavecito at Gunther's?
They got Suavecito pomade for you guys, whatever you guys want. I'm saying
Pendletons. What do they got, Tommy?
They got Pendletons. They got Suavecitos, Charlie Browns. I got the baby a Charlie Brown shirt right there.
Yeah.
Sick pink one. For the kids, take the kids, come get something. I'm saying we got everything you need.
Hit them, dog.
For anything you need, all you needs out here, go to Gunther's in Santana. Maury's wigs, don't fall off.
Hit them with the blood in, blood out, dog.
Hey, his blue eyes are turning brown. Caquita brown. No more living in fantasy land. No more cat never catches Tweety bird. Chale. Today I got my prize, ese. Tonight you get yours.
You wouldn't have fucking
Ahora
made it.
somos carnales hasta la muerte. Baptize them. Hey, I need you to stitch my khakis. Hey, you got down today. And his brother, remember fucking Paco todo? He's all,
Hey, what about when Paco visited Miklo at the hospital, dog? You know that scene?
he's all, Miklo on the Virgen. Don't talk to me about the fucking Virgen. I'll cut you off like they did my leg. You're not my blood, puto. Get out.
Boom! Yo, we are back. George Perez Stories. We got X to the G. We got 3 plates. Special guest in the building, Dove Guy. Come on, man. Give it up, dog. Hey,
Give it up for the Dove Guy holding it down out here. You know what I'm saying?
I know you're the Dove Guy, dog. Like my cats, they're like, what's up? Where they at?
Yeah, they're ready. They're trying to look for.
So, outside we were chopping it up and shit, and you were telling us that you went to a Michael Jackson memorial where they released doves. Like, how many other dove vendors did they have?
Nah, it was just me. So it's a bunch of fans that they gathered there. It was a 12-year anniversary of his passing, and he's inside a mausoleum. So like in the wall, they put him in the wall, but it's closed. So all the fans, they just gathered outside. They had a plane that flew by with a banner, and and they were recording that shit. That shit was streaming worldwide and everything. But
Janet Jackson was right there.
I don't know who was there. There was
That's
actually
his sister.
there's some they had his I believe
That's
someone was,
fucked up when your family don't show up to your
no, I think
memorial.
there was, or I'm not sure if it was just fans, but I mean, it's because the thing is, they know that the fans are gonna be there, and the fans are gonna kind of be like
go crazy.
Yeah,
Did you guys have to bleach the doves blonde like Mike?
Nah, those were already born like that. Yeah, so they didn't change. They were ready for that.
That's what's up. Yo, don't forget, guys, Xavier, I had to step his game up. He should have remembered this. But, Xavier, tell him about the new segment we do on George Perez Stories.
This is a new segment called This Fool Looks Like, and this fool, the Dove guy, looks like every crackhead in every fucking scene. In every movie scene, you know what I mean? Just on the side.
Too healthy to be a crackhead.
Nah. Like on the side.
He has a better hairline than you right now.
Maybe.
I know this it's on the hairline. Yeah?
Yeah, come on.
Tommy. Who does this fool look like?
Xavier, this fool, the Dove guy looks like, instead of Reservoir Dogs, Reservoir Doves. You see him? You see him when he comes out with the suit and the fucking black tie?
Yeah. Orale. Nah, dog. You look. This fool over here, the Dove guy, he looks like a little prostitute from Tijuana, like a little pretty boy prostitute. Like he's really 20, but no tiene.
He looks a little bow-legged to me.
This fool, Tommy, you look like Blanca, fool, in Street Fighter, like the male version.
The one before he goes crazy?
Yeah, you look like Blanca. Yeah, you look like Blanca, dog.
He also looks like Blanca, the drug dealer, if she was a male. You know what I'm
Who
talking
the
about?
fuck is this fool?
Griselda Blanca?
Yeah.
This fool looks like Mr. Potato Head.
Look at this fool.
You look like a potato that just gives head.
This fool looks like Canelo. Canelo?
Oh, Canelo.
Canelo.
No, he looks like Canelo, like in 3rd grade.
Yeah, throwback. That's my dad.
Who does Xavier look like, dog? Get him,
I
dog.
don't know. This fool looks like, I don't even know who this fool looks like.
He looks like
I never seen anything like that.
A lot of people don't know that Xavier's dad was a gardener, landscaper, and like.
Well, no.
That's why.
Look at Xavier's
I
dad.
grew up with the rake, and then like the girls said I had good D's, so they used to call me Drake on the garden.
Their way.
Tommy, you got fucking like a backpack as a fanny pack right now, bro.
This fool George looks like Lavada Ball instead of LeVar Ball.
You look like La Verga. You look like La Verga and my balls. How come your mustache? Like if I put milk on it, my cat will lick it off. That shit is thin as a motherfucker, dog.
And it doesn't even connect, bro. It's like the opposite. It's the opposite of the Hitler. It's the opposite of the Hitler. Like
your mustache is like Israel and Palestine. They're both fighting for that thing in the middle.
And we are out, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, let me get a replay. Man, this fool Tommy right here, his mustache looks like Palestine and Israel. They're both fighting for that shit in the middle. Come on, dog. Xavier, Xavier looks like SpongeBob tight pants. I've always wear pants like he buys his clothes from like
the little kids section.
No, he buys his clothes from
Probably
like
from us at the Swami. We used to sell women's jeans.
Yeah,
that's this fool.
Hey, dog, you know how many times I got Levi's from there and all that shit? Like, people have no.
They fucking turn your shoes blue.
On what the Swami is like. When you go to the Swami, you're going to the first person before the middleman.
Yeah,
you're going to the person that's going to give it to the middleman to make more off of it. So like, you're like Levi's at the Swami fool. Go from $17 to $30.
Dick, the fucking Callejones have $20.
Yeah,
fucking. I went to the Callejones. Fucking Levi's for $20. Got like fucking
Callejones. Don't talk about the Swami.
The Swami too.
$10. Fools don't even know.
And they just have a stack. You just have to look from, but they have a big ass stack of Levi's
green ones. Tan ones.
Tommy, hey, this fool looks like what the mannequins wear at the Swami.
Like this motherfucker's been wearing that shit. They put the same mannequin out with the same clothes. I got mannequins at the crib. Hey, we used to sell at the Swami. My mom too used to sell jeans, skirts and shit.
Nah, yeah, we had mannequins
all the day. But at the Paramount Swami, I used to sell too. But we used to sell fucking.
Ask them what day.
During the week, all week.
I've only been on Tuesdays.
And Tuesdays is closed. That's the only day they close.
Hell no.
Yeah, fool. That's the only day
they
close.
That's the only day I go. What the fuck?
Look, dog. I used to sell at the Paramount Swami. We used to sell. My mom used to sell skirts, and then we used to get there, And then ladies from the other vendors, they would just come and be like, "Oh, se las compramos todas." My moms would be like, "Fuck it, this is a price, buy them all." And then we would just be chilling right there, fucking. My mom's like, "Fuck, we fucking sold everything," because they would come early and just buy all their shit.
If your mom
and sell it at their fucking spots.
Hey, fool, if your mom sold teeth retainers, you'd be looking real good right now.
Dick, Invisalign.
Dog, with Invisalign in the middle, fool. You know what happened? Is your fool? This
Dick, this motherfucker's over here talking about the grill.
Hey, fool, I'm missing
on the side right there.
No, that's look, fool. You ever eat pussy on the side?
He's up. Hit him with the side tongue.
Nah, fool. Hey, dog, but like you can't really tell because when I talk to girls, I'm like, "What up?"
He does this one.
Nah, fool. I ain't scared of it, dog. Like I lost one of those teeth to speed and coke. Another one I lost to fucking someone. I didn't get fucked up, fool. But when you fight in prison,
yeah, it's fucking on. You don't know.
And one motherfucker, that motherfucker hit me so hard, dog, that like. That fool knocked my tooth out, and like it didn't even hurt. He hit it so good.
You ever been hurt? You see stars?
Fool, I didn't even see stars, dog. Like I fucking.
You just woke up.
Nah,
you're like,
fool.
oh shit, the fuck.
I just remember getting fucking hit hard, dog, and then like
out of nowhere.
No,
so you didn't see it
like,
coming.
we were getting down, dog. Then you just get caught in the side. But like I got caught in the side, fool, where like. Other people that were fighting, I was like in a new era of people fighting. And then like just started going. The homie's like, "Hey, shotty, kick back." And then boom, we started. And then like that's how I got caught up because my fucking mouth was bleeding from the inside like crazy.
Like, oh, you were fighting. Come here.
And
hey, George, you want to ride up?
I'm proud of that tooth that I lost. And the other one, I just fucking
lost it to the game.
To the game, I dog, because like. Hey, homie, like...
How do you lose your teeth on speed? You know how they never have teeth? How do they just go?
From grinding? Okay, look.
From grinding them or what?
I lost it to eating, like... So, when I did speed and coke, I was probably 18 to 22, and I wasn't even a heavy user, but when I used, I fucking did heavy because I partied with chicks, and you're so young, and, like... Back then, I was doing construction. It didn't matter for like it helped. It enhanced. So you got to remember, dog. I was doing it like 6 days a week with no attitude, no being a functional, and then all the candy I would eat and like.
Yeah, they eat a lot of candy.
Yeah, I remember like I didn't lose it where it fell out. I lost it because it was loose and shit. And I was all fucking spun out. And I was like, eat. And I said, eat. And I tried to put it in the pipe and smoke it.
Oh, this shit has something in it.
Nah, dog. Like you don't look like you ever did drugs.
No,
yeah, because you're always like.
No, this fool don't even smoke or drink.
Good old fucking sell shit, huh?
Yeah.
The Swami was like college, dog. They don't know.
It's what it is at the college. Well, it's at the college. Nah, yeah, but that shit teaches you a lot. That shit fucking how to talk to people.
Yeah.
How to count money. Everything.
Straight up.
Yeah.
There's drugs being sold there, huh? Like
Nobody's selling.
No one's selling.
They used to sell like beers. But you can't sell beers, but they would sell them like they just have a little hielerita and like you just pull up.
Donation.
But yeah.
Dick.
But nah, nothing.
Hold on, fool. But back to the drug. There's no one that has like a little space that like.
No, I was thinking like under the table, like así como I don't know. Because there's so much traffic going in,
they
money.
They say you could go and buy them right there. You know, you know where you could buy fucking. You know where you could buy fucking weed like that? When they used to have the Compton Swami. They had the Compton Swami.
You never went to the
Compton. Fool, when I was little, that's where we would go and shop.
Man, you ain't never been.
Fuck, fool. There was a van in the parking lot of the Compton Swami, and they used to sell records, and they used to sell Snoop and all the shit. Yeah, well, you could get bud from right there. That was a down low ass spot back in the day that you could do that, and that was at the Compton Swami, and they probably still have that shit. If they probably still have the van right there parked.
It's a car wash now.
Yeah, well, they used to do that shit. They used to kill the motherfucking game. I don't even think they sold CDs.
No, they just fucking.
They just sold bud right there. Fools just knew. Foo.
Well, how old are you?
36.
Okay. You're 36. I'm 44. I'm 8 years older than you. So.
Yeah, it's okay. Like my older brother.
Hold on. The Compton Swami probably shut down in 1999. So in 1999.
No, I used to go like in 93, 94 with my aunt when I was in third grade.
How old were you in 93, 94?
I was in third grade. How old
So
are
you
you
were
in third
buying
grade?
weed at
No, I wasn't buying weed.
Always
I
got the
just
fact
knew.
check, Tommy,
No,
dog.
that shit was fucking famous for that shit. And we would always go there shopping, and I'll be like, "What are they doing?" And my cousin would be like, "You would get bud from right there." And be like, "Oh shit."
Nah, it's just because you know what, man. I know, dog. Like when you work at the swap meet, homie, it's a different pride. Those people have like a fucking rutina down. Like if they don't sell shit by 2:00, they'll wrap up and go.
Start
No,
fucking
nada
food,
va a
take
pasar.
it down.
Right,
No,
right or
yeah.
wrong.
No, yeah, you know, there's a
Todo aquí
you know what
enfrente
time
a
the
cinco
people start
bolas.
coming. Yeah, you know what time the people are coming, and you know what time the people are leaving. And if in that time you didn't sell shit, it's like, what the fuck am I staying for?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell it.
Or even if it's like, cause like in Cyprus they don't let you go out until like I think 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You
Be
can't move your
honking
truck
and
out. You
chip.
can't move your truck out. Yeah.
Fucking full try to run through the.
Yeah. So if anything, you put everything away and then you just go walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead fucking if it's horrible.
I used to just fucking when we would sell, like my mom would sell, and
what?
we don't have. She would sell skirts and girls' blouses, all the shit, girls' clothes and pants, the fucking pants, and we would have fucking mannequins with all the pants with like jewels and shit, and fucking high
with all the rhinestones and
They
shit.
would fucking come and buy that shit all day. Like, no, I keep waiting, and they'd fucking be like, oh man, mandó, some lady would fucking send her. But my mom would sell that shit out by like 12, and we'd just be kicking it, and I'd just be grubbing. I'd walk around and fucking come back with CDs, fucking reggae CDs, and different shit, a fucking hat, and just kick it right there. And then they would let us leave, and then we were leaving. And I was like, fuck. Mom was like, no, well, that's what we fucking came for, shit,
That's
to sell
what's up.
out.
Yeah.
And then it was cool, though. The ladies would fucking go right there and fucking buy the shit. They'd be like, le compro todo. And she's like, all right. My mom would be like, boom, this much.
Hey, Tommy,
And then, boom, they
how
would
did
take that
meet
shit.
you, dog? Where did we meet?
Well, it all started. Remember me and my brother did a fucking podcast the first time I was on it?
Yeah.
I was with my
You
brother.
were- you
And
were
he was
quiet
telling
back
fucking
then.
Ridgecrest stories about fucking cooking up and tweakers out there and shit.
Yeah.
But he was telling tweaker stories about Ridgecrest. But
How did we meet, dog?
Foos Gone Wild.
Yeah.
That's where we met up right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Hey,
That shit was crazy.
Hey, I kind of remember you came like what 5:30, 6 o'clock.
6. I got there. I think like at 6 or 6:30.
Homie, I was already there for 2.5 hours.
Oh, you got
dog.
there early as fuck.
Because in my head, I was like, you know what, dog? I told everybody, I go, look, tonight is gonna be epic, homie. We're doing a show in Santa Ana, the Observatory. It's sold out, dog. What about those fools that showed up and they were trying to buy tickets and they
That was the
Homie,
worst.
those fools are at 3
They
o'clock.
fucking pulled up when we pulled up, Dick, and they parked next to us, and that fool just peeked out his head. He's like, "Hey, can you guys get tickets to the show?" And we're like, "Nah, dog." We're like, "Nah," you know. And then he's like, "All right, cool." Fool, we left, and that fool was right there, still in the
Yeah.
car. And we're like, "Hey," like,
even get
damn, like the whole time,
They
fool,
were outside.
outside in the parking
What the
lot, just
fuck?
chilling. I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." This fool waited the whole show. And fool, when we left, this fool was right there, still in the car, and I think his homie got in. And that
Okay.
fool was just in the car.
Push pause. So we were there since 4 o'clock.
Fucking story up.
Getting all pisteado, dog, getting fucked up. And then, like, I remember seeing you. And it's weird because your mind, I knew who you were, but I didn't know who you were. I was like, hey, I know this fool. And I knew you were back there for a reason.
Yeah.
But I remember you were just, like, chilling, looking around, like, and people were coming up to you, what's up, fool? Let me get a picture. And you're like, yeah, all right. Like those cholas that had
Yeah,
you go get
yeah.
the
You
dub.
busted out the doves right there, no?
Yeah. But I remember, like,
How many did you take at the venue?
Just
My
2.
bad. Oh, just 2?
Yeah.
you know what's
Yeah,
weird,
that's all
X?
we need. You know what I'm saying? One
It's
each
like, you
hand.
know how I am when I meet someone and I'm like, hey, do you want some drugs?
Everybody was right there, huh?
Nah, bull, but like, I was like, yo, you want some? And he looked at me like, nah, dude. Hell no, no.
Put it on the wing.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, shit, that's the Dove guy. Because you had the tie.
Yeah, I went in the whole
So
fucking
what's the outfit for the Dove guy, dog?
Yeah, it's a white shirt, long sleeve, fucking the
Black
the
tie?
motherfucking black tie, fucking the staple too is I fucking always wear a wife beater under. You could always see
Yeah.
that shit, and then black pants and black dressing shoes, and yeah, that's how I go to every funeral.
That's what's
So
up.
that's just
Holding it down on
yeah,
fools.
yeah, and then that's how I just pulled up right there. I had to stay in character and shit. I was like, fuck it.
How did you intro Little Miss Reed?
Yeah. Yeah, so that fool. So since the whole shit is, I go to a lot of funerals. He wanted to do a eulogy for the lames and the lip bangers and like, oh fuck these fools, rest in peace, you know. Like,
Yeah.
So at first I was nervous as fuck. I was like, what the like. Cause I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna be so like, I'm just some weird ass fool with birds. These fools gonna be like, what the fuck is this fool doing? But as soon as I went up, this fool started going crazy.
Hey, dog, everybody
they know
knows
who
you
you
were.
were.
Yeah,
Because
fool.
that
And then
motherfucking
so
shit.
as soon as I heard everyone going crazy, cause I mean I've talking in front of funerals where it's like 300-400 people, but that shit was like it was over a grand there.
They
like,
were sad.
Yeah, sad.
This is
They're
over a
fucking
grand.
sad, crying, and then fucking
Those are tough open mics.
yeah, then fucking these fools were screaming crazy. So that shit was a whole different. It was a whole different shit.
I remember dog the eruption. So
Yeah.
you come up with the doves, and then you're like, "What's up?"
I was like, you fools ready for the fucking sickest show of your life? And we just started fucking screaming. And then I was like, well, first we
hold
got
them
these
up?
doves. Yeah, I was just fucking like this. I didn't go too crazy with them, but I was just talking
Can
with them
you
like
hurt
that.
them if you do?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, it's like same thing. I tell you, like people think that just by flipping them, when these fools do some crazy ass shit in the air, like there's not. They're
They
not.
got good aerodynamics.
Hell
Yeah, they're used to
The
it.
base, yeah.
Those motherfuckers.
And they fly from anywhere from 60 to 90 miles an hour. I can't fucking move that
Serio?
fast.
That
Yeah.
fast?
Yeah.
A dove.
Yeah.
How come it
I
goes
don't
all
wanna
slow when they
scream.
walk by you and shit?
Yeah, and I'm fucking. It's just they're as soon as they take off, and at
Fucking
first,
90 miles an hour.
at first they're slow, and then they kind of start circling, and then once they get familiar, then they take off, and then you blink, and then you're like, where the fuck did that shit go? And that shit's gone. Yeah,
Man, that's
No,
like
because
my
you
baby
see
mama.
fucking the hawks chasing them, and those fools will be like,
those fools be squirming,
and then
like
they'll go, man, and that fool be like, oh, what the fuck? And then that fool just go this way, and they'll come this way, and then you see them circling. I see that shit on my pad. I got a fucking
Thank
video
you,
of one
Wildlife, Tom.
on the tree.
Thank you, National
Dick, all
Geographic.
fucked up, fool, in the front of my pad, fool. Sometimes I'll come out and there'll be a gang of feathers, fool, on the grass and shit. Fucking white feathers, dick. Probably one of
Fool,
yours.
you live
fool.
by the airport. There ain't
No,
no there,
But
shit.
there's fucking
Hey, they
no the
train
fucking
hold on,
hawk.
hey, they
The hawk
train
kills
the
my.
hawks to kill the birds huh, by the airport. Don't
Oh
they do
no,
that?
oh, I never heard of that one.
I don't know, but this fucking hawk
See?
kills the fucking
Yeah,
shit.
you see, you gotta-
And
yeah.
nah, Dick will come out. The baby should be like, "Daddy, feathers." I'm like, "Fuck." She don't even know that a fucking pigeon just got fucked up.
Tommy, you're like a fucking diaper full of shit. Always on your-
Dog, I'm fucking. Do you want me to show the videos? I got a video of that shit.
Even my cat right here. I want to see it.
Fool, I got a fucked up video of one right here. Watch.
No, that's just crazy. Just recently, a lady called my uncle. So the doves, they have rings, and you have to put on the rings at a certain age because if not, their feet become too big and it doesn't fit.
Oh.
And the ring has the company name and the phone number. And he got a call. He's like, "Hey, I found this dove. The wing is broken and it has a cut." And they're like, "All right, we'll go pick it up. Where are you from?" She's like, "Oh, well, I'm in the Catalina Islands."
Wow.
We don't go. We don't take the fucking doves over there for shit. So she was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, don't even trip. I'll hop on the boat, take it to Long Beach." And I went to pick it up at Long Beach. And
Is Haina?
so it was some old lady. She was an old white lady. So she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, birds, animals." She even brought that shit in a fucking in a I think it's like a cat box. I think that's what
No
it's called,
way.
where they have like the hole so they
Got
can
little
breathe.
holes on the side, little
yeah, she brought it in
cardboard
one
box.
of
So
those.
mad. Why'd you bring me back?
Yeah, nah, that fool. We got him, and that fool's wing was all broken. And then I was like, "Nah, my uncle will fix this shit." I go back to my uncle's house. That fool fucking put tape. That fool fucking
No,
put tape
put-
on the wing. Yeah, and that shit's good.
No way. He
Yeah.
put duct tape or like.
No white fucking plastic tape.
Wow.
I was like, this fool's Mexican as fuck.
It's a whole process, dog. You
It's
know.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's some shit. Like, hey, like, don't some of the doves stink?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
they stink.
I-
So in the car, my car, that shit stinks. When I have them like all day, that shit stinks.
yeah.
Yeah.
You ever bone highness back there? And they're like,
No,
hey.
not when it stinks. I clean it. I have to clean
You
it.
don't ever bone them when the doves were back there?
No.
No.
Nah, I'm fucking. I only have them for a little bit when I go to work and that's it.
Have you ever used them to flex on a chick? Como like
Not really.
No?
Nah. Because the
That'd be a
thing is
move
when I
right
go,
there.
the
Imagine,
thing
George.
is when I go to like the funerals, like it's a bunch of family and shit. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna. I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing like
Yeah. You're not like wedding crashers. Like
that.
that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, but that shit.
Tommy, hit me, dog.
I'm hitting you with the fucking video. Look at this fool's eating a fucking pigeon up there, eh?
Oh, that was going at it. That was
Why are
nice.
you showing the
I'm
dove
showing
guy?
you. Hey, I'm showing. I know he's like, what the fuck? No, but I'm showing you, I do got a motherfucking video.
That's like you showed me the up skinning my
crib.
friends and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, my bad. Hey, dog, for real, huh? They're like, hey, for real, you gonna show me that shit, dog?
Yeah, I might cry later.
It wasn't a pigeon. It was a crow.
All right, bet. No, fuck those fools too.
So, after the Foos Gone Wild concert, like, where'd you end up going?
No, I went home. I had to work the next day.
Yeah. It was kind of tiring the whole day.
I mean, I worked the whole day since the morning, and then I still went over there, and then I had to go work
releasing
the next day.
the pigeons in the morning.
I went a couple services.
How early?
Well, I wake up like at 7, but so not that early, but
No, but what time do you guys have the fucking releasing?
not releasing. They sometimes the earliest we do them is at 8. Not
When
too
the
long
sun's
ago. That day I don't remember exactly what time, but probably normally it's like 10. But I get up, but I have to get ready and shit, and then fucking work out a little bit before going, whatever the fuck. But and I like one time I went to the river, the LA River, to shoot a music video with the Doves. This was like fucking 3 weeks. No, maybe like more. Maybe like 3 weeks ago. And then fucking I had to pull up there, so I had to get there at 5 in the morning.
Fuck.
I fucking woke up at 5:10.
Lagañas. Dick, serio?
It's neta. I woke up at 5:10. So I slept through my alarm crazy. Wow. So the plan. So the thing was, these fools wanted to shoot like as soon as the sun was rising. So I was supposed to get there early. So here's the thing. I told the homie, I was like, we'll meet up at 10, because I told him, are you going to have someone to open the door? He's like, oh, yeah, we're going to have people there. I thought it was going to be this whole video shoot. I get there, it's just 3 fools. Just some singer, his manager, and the full recording. It was like, and I thought it was going to be this big ass shit.
I thought it was going to be
I woke up, I look at my phone, I was like, what the fuck? I just jumped out. I didn't even put on my wife beater. I just fucking put on my regular shirt. I put on my tie, my belt, nothing. I just took off, like, I fucking ran. I just got in my car, and the doves were already in the car from the night before with the windows down.
Yo, there was an accident.
Yes, I was like, my bad, fool. You know, some shit happened. With the. I was like, my car didn't turn on, fool, but I got it fixed. But I got there on time though, because it was close. So I live in East LA, and the river, the downtown is not far. So I was smashing, but I got there fast as fuck, and then those who still lagged it, they were still rehearsing and all this shit, and I was like,
yeah, I could have been slept
more.
I
ate breakfast. Food.
I could have put on my.
They didn't even have breakfast right there.
There was just 3 foods. It was some fucking. This shit was. It was nah. I thought it was gonna be this big ass thing, but
yeah, it was just some
bullshit.
bullshit.
Dog.
Yeah.
It happens.
Nah, but I've been to some pretty crazy shit too. One time I was probably like 16. I went to a mansion party to release doves there. For I think it was some company, for beards, and they at the time I didn't know shit. I was still a kid, fool. My uncle was with me, and there was some fool walking around with trays full of joints, fool. They feel like, damn man, tienen churros de marijuana. I was like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck that shit was. And that fool. And then they were just walking around. It was just a big ass party, and then we just released the doves from there. And it was in the Hollywood Hills, and like there's a lot of hawks and shit, but they came out clean.
Yeah, you got them all back?
What's the farthest you can drive? Like, how far? What's your farthest range you go where you're like?
Us, we like to keep it just for business, like, because it doesn't make sense, like just 40 or less. 40 miles.
Yeah.
40
That's
miles.
smart.
So it doesn't matter where you let them go, they'll still go back to the crib?
The better ones, yeah, they'll make it back. Yeah. So they can.
What do you mean the better ones? You got
no, like the older ones. The older ones, yeah. The older ones from like the
younger ones don't ever leave, try to bone other doves and shit.
Nah, sometimes they would go with other groups of like if they see random pigeons.
They're like, hey, yeah.
So we released 10 doves and one of them just didn't fucking make it. Like I don't know what the fuck happened to it. Sometimes my uncle has released like 20. For some odd reason, 13 didn't make it back.
Wow.
So that's just the hair right there. But it's just it is what it is.
And that you guys like,
and it's just, and then sometimes like that will happen, and then like 1 or 2 will come back the next day.
Damn.
Yeah, but that's just crazy as fuck.
Cuando quieran.
I went to the Easy E Memorial too to release some doves. So they had his old plaque. The first plaque that they put him, the information was wrong. So I'm not sure if his birthday or his date of death. and they made him a whole new fucking plaque. TMZ was there. I came out on TMZ and everything.
No way.
I came out.
Dope.
So after we did the Dove release, like I know it was for Easy and shit, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking hop on TMZ. I need to see if these fools were there, and they were there. And I looked, and then I fucking one of the pictures on the back just chilling right there
with the doves. With the doves.
Nah, the family was holding the doves, and I was just in the back watching them.
Hell yeah.
That shit is crazy.
So, yo, my boy, Tommy, any last question you want to ask the Dove guy, dog?
No, we fucking covered all fucking territory.
Yeah.
Like the Doves, you covered it all? You came back?
Yeah, we fucking flew over everything.
If you were a Dove, do you think you'd fly back? To me,
nah, if I'd take off somewhere
like,
else,
hey.
I'll sick.
Huh.
I'd go look around. I'd be like, oh, what's cracking over here? Go to fucking I'll fly to Hawaii.
You'll tell the Hawks where the other Doves are. Don't eat me. Like,
They're right there. Eh?
Straight sitting up.
Hit him with
Right?
the wing.
What about you, X? Anything you want to ask the Dove guy off the top?
I just know that when I get papers, I'm gonna want the. I
Oh,
want a Dove guy to throw
we're
them out.
releasing them.
Release them, yeah. Celebrate
Fool,
with papers, dog.
You can get those for whatever you want. Fucking wedding.
What's been the craziest thing
Divorce
where you were
parties?
like, divorce?
Divorce parties? They've done divorce parties. Fucking, I got on a boat where they throw the ashes into the sea, and they fucking drew them out into the water, release them from there. That mansion party was fucking crazy. A photo shoot. We've done photo shoots. Fool, I did a photo shoot for a company that's selling a fucking ugly ass birdcage for like $10,000. The ugliest birdcage you could fucking see. I don't know why the fuck, but they put a shitload of doves in there, had a photo shoot, and later I looked up the website. No, the other shit was like exclusive, expensive shit. And then I look on the website, the cage was $10,000. I was like, I almost broke that shit right there.
Wow.
I had to take out the doves. They didn't release them. They didn't even release them. Just put them in the cage. They took their pictures and we took them back, but they still paid like if you release them. But anything, quinceañeras.
How the Doves are all chilling right
Yeah,
there.
they just chilling.
No, we want to stay in this motherfucker.
God, they're like, send me the photo.
Leave me in here.
They tag me in that shit.
Do you charge per dove?
Yeah.
That's how you charge?
Yeah, so we charge per dove. It's 10 doves for 300.
What if
hell
I
yeah.
want like 40 Doves?
So and then it's just $5 extra after the first 10. So for each one. So for 40, what the fuck is that? 30 times 5, 150 times 3, that's 450.
What's the most birds you guys fucking let go out
100.
there? Yeah.
100.
That looks crazy, huh?
Fucking sick. That shit looks fucking dope.
And do they all like try to race back
This
faster?
fucking dip around.
Yeah, no, and then like sometimes you'll see the baby ones like they'll be lacking, like they can't keep up. That they'll be flying the back, like you've seen them struggling and shit, and then eventually
Look
and
at
like
that.
they circle. So the thing is, sometimes in the funerals you let them go and they'll leave and they'll go in the wrong direction, and then you just see them fly right back over, and the people are like, oh, what the
vinieron
fuck?
para atrás.
Yeah, like oh my god, so amazing.
Mira, es Dios hablando.
Yeah,
No, le
yeah.
pegó para atrás.
There's
Fucking
videos
ustedes
of like doves doing crazy shit, and at funerals, like I saw a video of a dove. It flew and it landed on top of a guy's head, and like these people were like, oh, that was God, whatever, and like, anyone could believe whatever they want and shit, but that was probably just a baby.
But
dove
maybe
that
it
didn't know
is,
how to
dude.
fly.
This was straight killing
that's
their
why-
dreams.
No, that's
Maybe
why.
it
That's
is.
why. So
love
people tag me in those videos, and I don't respond to them for the same reason. Like, if I'm gonna let you fools have your moment, like
You
I
gotta believe,
like,
eh?
yeah, that's why. That's the thing. Like, I'm letting you fools know right now.
You
but,
gotta hit them
I
with
know-
the,
I
hey,
know-
that's never happened before.
Yeah.
That's the first
No,
time we ever
we
seen that
actually had
happen.
some crazy shit. One time, there was a funeral for a little baby boy, and they had a Superman cape, and they told my uncle to tie it on. My uncle, I can't tie it on because that shit's gonna choke him and it might bother him. So they just put it on. Like they just did a loop. They didn't
A
tie it,
little
they didn't
ass
tie-
one on a
Yeah,
pigeon?
On a pigeon, yeah, a little like from a monito, from a Superman monito, and they tied it. That shit made it back with the fucking cape. That
Sick.
will send a picture to the family, and the family has hired us every single year for the memorial because of that.
Wow.
That's tight.
But that,
fool.
but
You
that,
guys
but
have the
that, but
little
that
outfit.
I can say is real, cause like the people, I don't believe a lot of shit I see on the internet. So like when I see their videos, I'm like, but I don't comment on it because I'll just let you fools have your.
That's
Hey,
tight.
like, with you, like, did you guys overfeed that bird? Like, hey, perro, you put a lot of work in. Here's-
Probably, yeah. I probably got like a couple of days off.
Yo, you're not gonna fly for a couple days.
Take-
Well, Steven, it was fucking hey, homie, it was feed me. We talked more this time. It was nice to meet you, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Where can all my fans support you more? Or like, You got merch coming out as well, too.
Yeah, we're working on getting some merch done. So on TikTok, I'm just the Dove Guy. So Dove is DOVE. And then on Instagram, I'm _ the Dove Guy because there's some fucking random that took the Dove Guy already.
No way.
Some fucking loser from I don't know where the fuck had like fucking 80 followers.
Have you texted him and asked him if you can have
no,
it back?
I haven't. They've been telling me. Yeah, they told me I was gonna try that shit.
Yeah.
They told me to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and hit
Shoot him
them
some
up.
dough. Yeah.
Which one are you?
_
the Dove Guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got some merch. And if you fools need doves, it's releasewhitedoves.com.
There you go.
Yeah,
Release?
That's right.
Releasewhitedoves.com. Yeah, like
You
that.
guys don't do black doves or nothing?
Nah,
You guys are just,
Damn,
so
not
we're-
even during the
Not
BLM
even
movement.
brown?
No,
It's-
we're-
what
we're
colors are
limited.
the doves?
Yeah.
No, there's some that have brown feathers actually. Because
Yeah.
What if we want black doves, though?
you
They're
could
called
probably
crows.
Yeah, it calls crows, fool.
You release those fools, ain't none coming back.
No, Dick, but you know what I'm saying? No, you can't.
¿Qué quieres que los
Nah,
pinten
I saw
o
that
qué, verga?
so-
¿Quieres que
so
los
we
pinten o
actually-
qué?
I seen them black.
No, we used to do
Or black and white.
No, there's some that the ones that are black. Those are the feathers. They're black.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
some of them that have black tails, that they're just white and the tail is just black. And we at first we used to
back
do
faster.
that.
Oh, they're all quick.
That's and then fucking we used to dye them pink or blue for gender reveals.
No
but and then that
way.
shit would just food coloring. But that shit would take forever to come off. And like,
Hey,
we need
I
them white.
need that.
For reals, you
So,
do.
yeah, but we don't do that anymore.
I'm gonna have a fucking gender reveal.
Yeah, but we don't do that shit anymore.
You
'cause-
should do
but-
yours in a sec.
I'm gonna do it, nigga.
And then when you do a line and whatever one's real.
Well, you don't get the blue one.
I already told them to fucking make some backwoods, and when they smoke them, they'll turn pink or blue.
Yeah.
Come on,
That'd
Tommy.
be tight.
That's
I
right
might
up
do
your
some
alley.
shit. I might come up with a little something.
Are you gonna do it here? You do
We're
a
gonna
gender
do the
reveal
doves,
here?
though.
You
We're
gonna do
gonna
a
do the
gender
doves.
reveal here?
Right here with the doves.
Look, I never have gender reveal parties. I got is that my kid reveal party.
It is mine.
Yeah, like, hold on. We ain't spending money on no balloons, no.
Yeah, wait up. I
If
want
this
to know.
motherfucker come out looking like me,
Then
that's it, bro.
We'll wait till he comes out.
I've seen a lot of shit happen, dog.
Yeah.
Boss, once again, where can everybody follow you? Hit them with your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, email, whatever you want to give out, dog.
yeah. So for the doves, releasewhitedoves.com. On Instagram, _ the Dove Guy. TikTok, the Dove Guy. Yeah, that's basically the only shit I'm on right now.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. Tommy, 3 plates. Go ahead and promote your weed that you only brought 1 jar and 5 joints for, and it's a fucking
Hitting
huge.
them with a little taste right here on George Perez Podcast. You can catch us on George Perez Stories Podcast. You can check us out at Bzz Official on Instagram. And then in a couple weeks, we're going to have the website up so you guys can start getting everything right there. Know a little bit more. Get your merchandise and everything from us. Thank you.
Yo, I got a lot of shows coming up, but I really don't have dates confirmed. I do have August 21st. There's maybe 10 tickets left, guys. Continental Room, downtown Fullerton. Tickets are in the bio. Continental Instagram, The Continental Room. November 5, 6, and 7, I'm going to be at Skankfest in Houston. And other shows to be announced. San Diego, I'm working on the American Comedy Club as we speak. Tickets for that will be released soon. Also, look, if you're listening to me on Spotify, if you're listening to me on iTunes, Apple, if you're listening to me on your cousin's phone because you don't got minutes, go to YouTube. Look up George Perez Stories. Subscribe. When I get 10,000 followers, that's like 1,000 away, 1,200 away.
Let's go.
I get more money and I'm gonna get my teeth back. So help the homie get his teeth back. I got T-shirts available, but you know what, guys? I'm only gonna sell them to people that come to my shows. I know you guys want to get them online, but like right now, I'm not trusting shit. I already did 100 online. They only paid me for 50 because the other 50 stolen, lost. So look, if you want my shirt, come to my next show. I got them. X to the G.
What's up? Like he said, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll be in Oklahoma and Texas this week. Tickets at samtripoli.com and Continental Room, 10 more tickets. And yeah, we'll be in San Diego. So thank you for everybody who showed up at the San Diego show this weekend as well.
That's what's up. Yo, This is George Perez Stories, episode 230, X to the G, the Dove Guy, 3 plates, Tommy, the Ridgecrest Warrior, the Desert Dick Daddy. Hit him with the fucking line before we go, Tommy.
Just a minute, Your Majesty. This is the joint with 3 hats and a cot. This is the streets, homeboy. You have no choice. This is your house for at least 3 months. The parole board runs this place, not you. What am I supposed to tell my parole officer now? Hey, tell him to suck his pee-pee.
Yo, my boy. Yo, this is George Perez Stories. Also, guys, don't forget, September 4th, Foos Gone Wild at the Novo Theater. I think there's like maybe 4 tickets left. So get your tickets. This is George Perez Stories. Also, hold on. What's up with the Michi?
Oh, yeah, we got the micheladas.
Where's the card at? Anybody have a card on them?
Yeah.
Boom. Don't forget, guys, tonight's micheladas were brought by Michi Chewy. It is. Their Instagram is...
Michi.chewy.
Yeah, michi.chui. Yo, they were bomb. They got services for pop-ups, bartending, event catering, mobile enchiladas, ceviche trays, and charolas. 562-484-8246. 562-881-0355. Yo, dog, this was a long one, huh?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
Homie, I usually only do it for an hour. You were like,
no,
fucking...
So, thank you guys for having me.
Hey, I'm a trip, huh?
A little bit.
Nah, because when I first met him, he was like kind of scared.
Yeah,
of me and
what
shit.
the fuck?
You came, did you expect cats and a poodle?
Hell no.
Right? I told you he's a trip.
Nah, hey, fool, I'm a trip.
It's cool.
Describe me in 2 words, eh?
Not yet, a trip.
What's up, 3 plates? You want to keep going?
This fool Xavier's over here.
Fool's over there grabbing the mic while you're still talking.
I
Like
know.
the people can hear you. Come on, fool.
Didn't want it in the shot, eh?
Hey, Tommy, you know who you look like, fool?
Right now?
Right now, you look like that fool in Full Metal Jacket. The one that was like Gomer Pyle.
Oh, the fool that they hit with the fucking
Yeah,
the
so-
socks and the soap. Fuck that movie, dog. Little ass kid watching that show was like, I ain't never going to the army. Fuck that fool yelling and shit. Fucking fool's trying to beat me up because I'm trying to grow up. You know I'm gonna try to eat.
Oh, yeah. Jelly donut in your locker, fool?
Well, give me some
Suavecito right there. Who's Suavecito?
Who's fucking combing their hair around here using this shit?
Yo, this is George Perez Stories, episode 238. We got more shit coming. Mad love to the Dove Guy, X to the G, 3 plates, and you know me, the mayor of Orange County, the baby daddy killer, the Planned Parenthood primo, GP. With that being said, take a shower, brown power. Lay.